First and foremost, all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wawakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, you men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. So I'm looking forward to being changed. And I know you believers out there, y'all are also looking forward to being changed as well. We're in a body that's surrounded by death, attracted to death, and eventually is going to die itself. The beautiful thing about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is he has promised his people a lot more than what we're having right now. Whatever things you may enjoy, whatever folly you're into, it still gets hindered by the flesh. The flesh is a barrier, all right? And I look forward to the day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai changes us and gives us new bodies, undefiled bodies, perfect bodies. But right now we're subject to vanity as we allow prophecies to play out, all right? So let's touch on the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 7. Let's go to verse 6, actually. Isaiah 42 and 6. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open up the blind eyes. And the Lord did that to us, because at one time we were in darkness. And the fact that we understand shows that we've come out of darkness. We don't have blind eyes like the majority of our people who are in darkness. To bring out the prisoners from the prison. And guess what? Being in these bodies, we are in prison. Our spirit is in prison to our bodies. That's why I'm looking forward to being changed from these vile, corrupted bodies. We do what we can to take care of them. But nevertheless, every day that goes by, every moment that goes by, these bodies are slowly dying. No matter how fine a woman thinks she is in her 40s, she's closer to death than when she was in her 20s. You know, it's crazy when you look at life. Life is so short. People think you're at a midlife crisis once you hit like 50 years old. Because they think, okay, well, you might live to be 100, when most people are dying around 65, 75 years old. So really, you're at a midlife around the age of 35. I'm 36 right now. I'm 36 years old. You know how much it sucks to think that you live this vain life and then eventually you have to die, and then all of your possessions and things go to who knows what, who knows where, who knows who, right? Aren't you tired of aging? Aren't you tired of the cramps and, you know, the stress that comes with being in this body? I know I am. And being in these bodies, we are imprisoned to our flesh. And I'm looking to be set free. All right? Being in Babylon, you are in prison. Being on this earth right now, you are in prison. I think it's Alex Jones. He calls it a prison planet. Okay? To open up the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. And I'm looking forward to being brought out of the prison house. I'm looking forward to being brought out of Babylon, brought out of America, brought out of this body. Okay? And it's exciting to know that eventually that will happen. It will happen eventually. That's crazy. 2 Peter chapter 2 In verse 19, while they promise them liberty, they themselves are servants of corruption. How are you a servant of corruption? When you are in bondage to your flesh. See, we're already servants of corruption because we're in this flesh, but you're even more so a servant of corruption when you're in this flesh and you're following after the ways of the flesh. Your flesh runs you. A homosexual, a sodomite, they can lay with the man just as a woman because their body isn't making a difference on how they get off. That's the lust of the flesh. Okay? Just like you have people who perform bestiality and they can get off because their flesh, it's like, shoot, it feels good either way. When you're a servant of your flesh, you're like an animal. Okay? You're a servant of corruption when you follow after the flesh. Okay? For of whom a man is overcome, because when you come to this ministry, you overcome the ways of the flesh. Of the same is he brought in bondage. Because if you follow the ways of the flesh, you follow the ways of wickedness, you're in bondage to that. But we're given liberty through turning back to Yahushua, coming into the light. Okay, because we've been in darkness beforehand. All right. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is brought in bondage. So we're going to be eventually released from this bondage that we're in. John chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So we are in bondage to these bodies. But when you are a servant to your body, when you're a servant to the flesh, you're in bondage. You're in darkness. You don't have the understanding. But when you have this truth, you get a sense of liberty, which is like a ticket or a token for what's to come being delivered into them chariots. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And you can't dilute the truth. And the truth is, we are going to be changed. Because currently we are in this body of corruption, this body of death. I believe Paul had called it. I'm about to read it. Romans chapter 7 and 24. O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of death? So this body that we are currently in is a body of death. This body is a body of destruction. And to be delivered from this body of destruction, oh, that's going to be so beautiful, man. That's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be amazing. The same way that Yahushua left the earth is the same way the elect are going to leave the earth, into a chariot. It's going to be so majestic and godly looking to see the sons and daughters of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, being delivered. It's going to be amazing, but it's also going to be a terrible sight. Yahushua is coming with pure power. He's coming with fierce anger. It's going to be a terrible sight, but it's going to be beautiful at the same time, because the Lord is going to show favor upon his elect. Okay? Oh, wretched man that I am. Let's go into that word wretched in Greek 5005. The word is talahiperos. Talahiperos. Enduring toils and troubles. Afflicted. Wretched. So when you're in this ministry, when you serve the Lord, you're going to face temptation. And the fact that we're in this truth, we're wretched men. We're going through trials and tribulations. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is strengthening us. And he gives us things to balance us out. Okay? As much as we may go through it, we're in a better place than anyone on earth. Okay? O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death? Who's going to deliver us? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is coming in his Father's name to deliver the elect. Okay? If you have the Son, you have the Father. We can't get the Father without the Son. We say Yahweh in the name Yahweh Shai because Yahweh Shai is our link to the Father. That's why we always say it. It's not a catchphrase. Yahweh Shai is going to deliver us from these wretched bodies that we are in. We're going to change and be changed forever. We're going to have everlasting bodies, man. Never get tired, never be fatigued, never be, stressed out, never be exhausted, never be overwhelmed. It's going to be amazing. It's hard to understand that right now, but that's the flesh. The flesh is always trying to bring doubt, but the spirit knows. But the flesh is constantly weighing it down. In fact, I'll just stay in Romans. Let's go to Romans chapter 8 and 21. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered, speaking of the Israelites, but mainly this is speaking of the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption, being these bodies, okay? Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the power. And it starts with being in this truth, because this truth sets you free. We're delivered already if we hold on, because if you're in this truth, you've been set free in so much that when Yahweh Shai comes, he's going to deliver you. Okay? Because the creature itself also shall be delivered by Yahweh Shai from the bondage of corruption, being these bodies, into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High, seeing that we're going to be changed. We're not going to always be like this, man. So look forward to all the great things that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has in store for us. And a lot of people are going to try to bring you down. A lot of people are going to try to have you thinking differently. But you have to have your mind, in check. You have to basically put a chain around your mind like you would a fierce dog and hold on to that chain, because if you let go of that chain, your mind's going to run rampant. And now you're tripping, you're losing faith. You're thinking on things that ain't really happening. You're over analyzing situations. Okay. Not knowing, look, chill out. We got everything coming to us. Okay. We got everything coming to us. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the power. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. So right now we're in pain. We constantly have to endure. We constantly complain, but still our salvation is nearer than what we believe. Our salvation is closer now than what it was yesterday, man. We're at the last seconds of our captivity. We're at the last seconds of our punishment. Okay, we just got to keep on holding on, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has given you certain interests and things that you're into. Get involved with a little bit of folly from time to time. Take the edge off, man, as we're coming into greatness, as we're coming into this kingdom fallen. Stay focused, stay on the mission, and understand that we almost out of here and it's not a catchphrase. All right. Let's go to, I might close it. Let's see. You know what? I'll go to the Apocrypha. Let's go to, let's see. 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High, Yahweh, will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to come and deliver his elect. And they're going to be changed. They're going to be given new bodies. And the people are going to see that. and be astonished. They're going to marvel. People are going to be in the same state that Peter, James, and John was when they saw Yahweh Shai go up in the chariot. The only difference is they're going to be in a whole state of fear, seeing this happening, knowing them nuclear missiles are coming, and then you also got to deal with the chariots blasting you down. Like, dang, that's crazy. It's going to be an amazing sight, but also a terrible sight. Look forward to the day, man. Look forward to being changed. Whatever pain and things that we go through, the grief that we go through, the sufferings that we go through, it's going to be so amazing when these things come to an end. And it's going to come to an end very soon. Okay, the fact that we're in World War III, the Lord is stirring the pot for his elect. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and close it there and give all thanks and praises unto our power. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wa Rakak Wadash. Shalom.